And fall in, my fellow scout troopers, to Thranduil's Horse 3rd Age Reforged 3v5 Siege. Today's replay comes from Mac, who's won 3 defending armies today, commanding Lothlorien. And before we get started with his army comp, if you want to see your own total replay featured here on this channel from any mod included, there are 4 links in the video description below for you guys to send me through your total replay. They are, of course, my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord. You can join my Discord server, be part of our community, and post a replay there. Or you can tag me in the replay post on most Discord servers that I'm a part of, which are many. So, with that, let's go through the army comps today. Got some March Wardens of the Wood here, Lorien the Warriors, Blades of the Wood, Syrian Emeroth Staff Masters, armored up. Gotta say it slowly so I don't trip over my words. We have some Woodland Protectors there. Rosie here has 2 of them. Spears of the Wood here, 2 units there. Some Lorien Sword Masters, the 200 heavy sword unit. We've got some more Blades of the Wood, some Galadriel Blade Masters, not armored up however. And the rest of his army appears to be up here. We've got some more Woodland Protectors that we talked about. Down here we have some Lorien Archers, which are getting ready into firing positions. I didn't see any Syrian Emeroth Rangers, but keep our eye out for them. I imagine he would have brought them. We've got some Riders of the Golden Wood. Don't know what they're doing there just yet, because the attackers wouldn't send up their best troops first. They'll send up their crappier troops first. So there's no one for the Riders to really shoot at the moment. In any case, we have a Mirkwood army here, coming by Son of the Dunedain. Is it the Rangers? It is the Rangers there. Got some Spears of Emendua there. We've got 2 units of them total. We've got 2 units here of Woodland Protectors. That's 4 javelins now their defenders have. Got some Blades of Emendua. Got some Eldenwy Archers here belonging to Diego Rio H. Renemos, who's commanding in Latterus. Got some Norrentina Warriors there. We have some Eldenwy Swordmasters and Spears of Emendua. And what else we got in there? We've got some Eldenwy Spearmen. Another unit there of Spears of Emendua. Another unit of Eldenwy Spearmen and Swords of Rivendell there, all armoured up, it would seem. 2 units there, maybe of Swords of Rivendell. And what else have we got? Geez, all their armies mixed in there, it's hard to tell what's what. Got some Swords of Rivendell here. Curious defense, don't usually see the defenders send troops out this far down the ramp. Got some Herpang Archers there, up top, not armoured. Where is the rest of Malaris' army? We got here some Bows of Emendua, so 2 units of them. We've got some Elders of the Oven King here for Sun. And I've already commented on the Syrian Emeroth Rangers. I'm looking for the Godhelm Menuar. I'm looking for Guato Murdain. Got some Kindred of Celebrill in there. There's the Guato Murdain. Well, he didn't bring any Guato Arthur. Maybe. And we've got the Maris Guardians there. I was waiting to see the Maris Guardians, and I'll also be on the lookout for Maris Sentries. Usually all the Maris players bring them. Got some Herpang Archers here, 2 units of them, just sort of grouped up together. And some El King's Palace Guard too, embedded in there. No armor upgrade there. Spears of Rivendell here as well. Okay. What else we got? That appears to be it there for the defenders for now. I can't see too much more there. Looks like Amaris is just heading to the other side. Strange move there. Got some Belaga footmen there. We have some Corsair infantry. Belaga Umbar here is coming by Bacon Soup. Got some Belaga archers, Corsair infantry. 2 units there. Belaga archers. We've got some Belaga footmen there. We have some Alcorinas Legion, 2 units there. 2 units of Belaga pikemen. And some Naru Sentinels. We got over here an Isengard Ballista belonging to JKL. Got some Naru Royal Guard over there. They're going to try and put some pressure on the defenders if they come too far down the ramp. Got some Trolls of the White Hand there. We've got some Urkai Archers and Dunedin Clansmen coming down. We've got some Orc Fodder here belonging to Gwynwoon Tigeman. So Gui here, or G, I don't know how you say that. Gwynwoon, I'll just go with Gwynwoon. We've got 2 units of Orc Fodder. Orc Archers, 2 units there. We have some Moran Infantry, 2 units, 3, 4 units there. Minas Morgul Chosen, 2 units of Blackguard of Barad-dûr, Olag High, of course. We've got some Temple Guard, Troll Drummers, Some cave trolls belonging to Orcs Misty Mountains, commanded by Justin, 1. Got some Didium Shadowbows there. Some Moron Halberds, 3 units there. Another unit of cave trolls. Some White Uruk Fearmongers. We got some Heavy Goblin Archers, Heavy Goblin Infantry, 2 units. Some Black Uruks in the mountain, Heavy Goblin Crossbows, Heavy Goblin Archers, Black Back Mountain Berserkers, good to see them. Heavy Goblin Infantry, 2 units there. Heavy Goblin Archers, Black Uruks in the mountains. Heavy Goblin Halberds, 2 units there. Another unit of Halberds, and some 4 units now, Heavy Goblin Halberds, maybe. Holy smokes. Alright, all the way across here, that's still Justin's force. Okay, so we have Gwyn, we got Mordor, we have Justin, we got Bacon Soup, that's 3 so far. We got Asgard JKL. So it could be a 4v3, not a 5v3, as I said earlier. I'm only counting 4 armies here, which is interesting. Alright, they're starting the fire. The defenders here have opened up. We got Guards of Warthank from JKL being sent over in the first wave. What is going on here? And for some reason, we got Mac here firing into the Orc fodder of all units nearby. I mean, the Guards of Warthank seems the most obvious choice. He's firing into them now, but he's got to get away first, and to do that he's got to turn his troops off order fire so they stop shooting at anything. But if they're already shooting at the Guards of Warthank and he turns on order fire, theoretically they should stay focused on the Guards of Warthank as they run away. That way they can fire and run and get to safety at the same time. Warrior Archers are there, they've got 19 Warriors at the ready. There's no Herping Archers on up top there. You see, most of them are shooting upwards, that's not a good thing. Got some Uruk Archers moving up. Look, this ledge here might look attractive, but this fence is a nightmare for archers. If he wants to fire effectively, he's got to get the archers up to the top of this hill here, and he's got to make sure he's shooting at a unit that's way down here in the valley, roughly about here. That way, most of the arrows should have that angle that he's looking for, and most of them will find their mark. Right now, he's just kind of wasting ammunition, and that's a bit unfortunate because this fence really hurts the defending archers. It's not as great as people have come to rely on it to be. When a Northern Chain of Warriors are, that's an ideal spot for archers. Of course, you are exposed to attacking archers or crossbows. But Mac here just needs to stop. These arrows here are just not worth firing. Most do not have the angle that he's after. Now, of course, infantry have about 3 arrow volleys in them. Swordsmen out here have the armor, so they can take it. Of course, the infantry might just fire into the Northern Chain of Warriors. Or not. Now they're going to fire into the infantry. Okay. Baggins moving up both his Corsairs. He's going to move one into the middle. Try and get him in close and fire a few volleys in. There's only some blades and Mandura in front of them. And some spears on the side there, maybe, that he can shoot at. Baggins doesn't really have a target there, unfortunately. So what he intends to do with that Corsair unit, I don't know. We'll see. We got Gwythun coming in. He's moving in quite a lot of forces here. That's actually prompted a move from JKL to move his trolls around. So maybe Gwynwyn here just put up his hand and said, I'm going to go in first. We've got Ratha Rochula here from Diego, so this is the first time we've seen them. Belgar Archers should probably fire a few volleys into the Rochador, try and spook them off, get him out of there. Swordsman Dale need to be pulled back a little bit. Well, the cycle charges continue, but not getting the casualties at a very fast rate. But Diego should be able to keep doing that comfortably. I'm not seeing any forces. There's no halberds nearby. They are coming, but they're not anywhere nearby. There's no spears nearby. So I think what Diego needs to do, he needs to pull out his swords from down here. He needs to give his Rochador a wide berth that can either cycle charges, just hammer the attacking forces repeatedly until the attackers do something about it, by setting up spears and halberds to sort of block off that choke point and deny any future charges and allow them to actually resume their attack on this choke point up here. Now Diego's actually pulled out. I think he's given a gift there to the defenders. Sorry, to the attackers. My size mixed around here. Yeah, I do think he gave a gift there to the attackers by pulling out. The Rochador should have owned this area. They could have, had they pressed it. Now Jackiel has sent in the trolls and they're a little bit bloodied. They've wiped out most of the spears of the wood here. Now, not a lot of attacking teams seem to press the attack much on this side, despite the fact that it has a lot of protection from potential missile units on this side. You are of course exposed to the back here, but that can be diminished somewhat. Well, the risk can be diminished somewhat by having some crossbows and archers over here, just to sort of hammer that ledge, try and drive the defenders back to protect your force over there who's moving up the hill. The way to probably come at this map is to probably focus your attack on the left choke point here, while having forces in this area, specifically missile units, lined up and ready to just shred any unit that the defenders try to put on this flank, try to put on this ridge here. Because the attackers, once they get past this area, the defenders start to just get thrown into disarray, and most of them begin falling back inside the halls there. And you can get most of your armies through across with minimal casualties. So in terms of getting through this as quickly as possible, the left choke point is probably their best bet. Use the unit of the Blackguard Barrador to get them to the top of the ridge and over. And if the defenders scramble and try and block up this area with lots of units, that's when the second Blackguard unit can come into play. When the attackers also stack the deck over here too before they make that move, the second move. And then they begin swarming over the ridge, get a second Blackguard unit to get them down the hill, allow them to spread out their forces, prevent the defenders from basically containing them, and allowing them to shoot ranges, javelins that will be maybe lined up all over here. I mean, getting through is one thing, getting through units and trying to actually shut down the enemy's missile units is another. And to do that, you need speed. You need to be able to get into their ranks or force them to run away. You're only going to do that with pressure. All those Orc Javelins got fried by the Lorien archers is pretty good, actually. That many flaming bodies you'd expect an artillery shot. Orc Javelins here at 130. Yeah, Mordor forces here bravely fighting on. Orc archers being sent up accidentally because they've still got their bows out. This strategy makes sense as long as there's no rangers nearby. With the rail patrol here. Hang on, just trying to see the angle. Yeah, so that's pretty good. And you can see they're elevated and they're able to shoot over that fence mostly unaffected. That's what you want. So, you know, Sutton's here is doing it right. But he switched targets here. Who's he trying to shoot at now? Yeah, he's trying to shoot at the course of blackguards, and they're obviously a bit too low. Like, they're beneath the fence. They're forcing the archers up top there to shoot over, lob their arrows over the fence to hit them. Got orc archers here, trying to fire on that ridge, put some pressure on them. That was from the Isengard Ballista there. Had to be. Job's done. You gotta stop firing the ballista. They're broken. Diego needs to get them out of loose formation. And with the attackers so far spread out here, it's not worth shooting at them right now, so those Wooden Rail Patrol need to hold their fire. Conserve their ammo. So the attack here is sort of stalled a little. We probably won't see new developments until the attackers sort of up the ante with that attack there. Now, we've got some LW spearmen ready to rush on the left flank to plug it up in the event that the attackers look like they're about to break through. We've got some spears ready to go in. They probably should start thinking about it. By thinking about it, just like move it a little bit closer, I mean. And once the attack begins, send them in, try to reinforce the right to center, I suppose. Non-tuner warriors down about 10 or so. No one's going down the center. Everyone's sort of focused on the left or the right, mainly on the left. With no reinforcements coming down, probably should press the attack. Maybe that's what they're doing. Bacon Soup's reinforcing his attack on the right. We've got the Wooden Rail Patrol here, trying to shoot the Morannon halberds in the back. The Starbasters using the weapons as an experienced sensei, trying to knock these guys on their butts. And trying to kill a man or orc with a staff is not an easy thing to do. I'm hearing something. Those Lorraine archers there, they are out of ammo. $10 to 20%. We're trying to kill the orc javelins. We know they've been firing. The Blackguard Barrador, maybe they're trying to fire into Blackguard, maybe. But Greenwood's moving up to the Blackguard with no other troops nearby. I mean, there has to be some muscle to this push. And when I say muscle, I don't mean the blackguard, obviously. The blackguard's the ram. It goes through. It stuns the enemy. But it's not. They're not what holds the ground that they've gained. That's the forces you send up with them. That maintains the perimeter made. That's the muscle. Green Wound is not using his blackguard as designed, it would seem. And it could be to his own detriment. It's allowing the defenders to damage them, basically weaken their push in the event they do push. Gwen is just sort of divvying up his attention here. Unfortunately, that wasn't a good charge there. They killed a few in melee, but that's about it. We've got all the Outlands under fire. The heavy goblin infantry will take those arrows mainly. This is where you want the rangers to fire. Not so much archer units. They'll get damage, sure, they'll get kills, absolutely. But the whole purpose of rangers is to do damage to multiple units at the same time. And with 40 units like this, the rangers can kill tons, damage tons, with very little effort and very little ammunition spent. Alright, they're moving up. Diego's setting up more swords here. This is a strange defense that Diego is preparing. Is he giving up? Or... like, he seems to be almost getting ready to invite the attackers in. And that's fine, but... not a strategy I've really seen before. That guy here at down 35 broken, didn't really get any use out of him, that's unfortunate. This is where the experienced players need to sort of coach the lesser experienced players with some of their units and what they can do. Now it's highly possible that they weren't talking to each other during this battle. They weren't maybe talking to each other like typing in text, but obviously voice chat is far more beneficial. So, you know, if you're in siege, just try to be in a voice chat so you communicate with your allies more readily. That way you can make faster decisions on the fly, and teammates can warn you faster of incoming threats. And also tell you what units you have, what they can do, when you should use them, pull back, don't pull back or engage, that kind of thing. Now this is a sport for the Olog High. But Green here only has one unit of these. Yeah, they'll get the kills, but they'll take damage too. Probably should have sent them some backup.
Bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Pretty much all the Olakai have some blood on them now. There's only one that doesn't. It's a fresh unit of Blackguard there. Wooden protectors there. A lot of javelins going to the side of the hill. Rangers at a nice angle there. Attackers trying to make the most of it. But they got Blackguard there. The Blackguard could get them down the hill and get him out of there. Isengard Berserkers moving in. They should do well, and they don't appear to be getting hit by the Ranger fire, or are they? No, it's going over their heads. Alright, there's the Blackguard. They've got to move faster, they're taking an enormous beating. See, this is a case where the defenders know what these units are capable of, the Blackguard, but the player doesn't know what they're capable of. And he might not understand why the defenders are focusing them down the way they are, because they're bringing pretty much all the firepower they have to bear in the area right now down upon this one unit of Blackguard of Barad-dûr. If you're new to Reforged, you just got to talk to your teammates, ask them what the units are capable of. Well, whenever you're playing a certain faction like Mordor, for example, and never be afraid to ask for hints, suggestions, or help. You know, it just helps you learn faster, makes you look better, and you smash through your enemy's defense. But you know, live and learn. Learn the lessons from times like this. We've got Urkai crossbows moving in. The Elders of the Elven King could be a problem for them. What are they going to be firing at? We're trying to fire into the Watchers. JKL didn't realise that the crossbow... Oh, did he? I think he did. I think he did realise. He's moving closer now to the ledge. Yep, that's good work. Well done. Always do a spot check, as I always say. See where your crossbows or missile units are firing. Make sure that they're firing effectively. They're hitting what you want them to hit, and you're not losing too much ammunition to terrain obstacles. The crossbows here trying to weaken this defense so the attackers can break through. 32 to 46. That's a bit better there from the attackers. They haven't pressed any attack just yet on this side, nor should they. That'd be suicide, I reckon, at this point. That's fairly decent arrow fire there. Looks to be coming in from the Norrington Hoapeng Archers, not the Norrington Warriors. They're focusing a lot of might here on this side.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Black Orcs to the mountain, making their way around. These mountains pushing their way through. We've got the eagle here trying to fire on the left flank, trying to force it back. I'm not having a lot of success so far.
Bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Little Black Orcs here attacking the elves from the rear. They're being outflanked. It's the game, it's the game, it's outflank the outflanker. Troll drum is being sent in. They're not really known for their melee. They're out there rotating shooting some cycle charges now. They're down to 11, so they're down to by 50%. They're trying to get through. The elves appear to be winning. Let's head over the other side. Nothing here on this side. Okay, Snugger Skirmishers here, coming in. Targeting the Woodland Protectors, good target. The guards are one thing, not formed up properly. Snugger Skirmishers better start firing. Snark is being killed here. He can't seem to fire, or he's aiming for a target that they can't hit. Because they're obstructed. We're about 2/3 of the way through this. Here we go. They're reloading. There we go, they're firing now. Is it too late though? Not the right target. Maybe they're trying to hit the Kindred of Caliberon. Okay, infantry is moving up. I want some heavy goblin halberds. Balance of power is slightly in favour now of the defenders. Asgard needs some Iroquois piking. Habit's broken, but they have pretty shitty morale. It's not looking too promising here for the attackers. They appear to be running low. Meanwhile, the attackers having some success, more so on the right now. They're pushing their way through. Potentially they can move in and start outflanking the Maris Guardians there on the left, where the Nara Sentinels are fighting. Okay, we've got a problem coming in now for the attackers to get their Murdane. What can I do about that? Rojador is still there. They're broken. Crossbows, hopefully they used up their ammunition. The others got pikes, they're over here. Okay, here comes the Murdane. Berserkers try to get around him, but the Roach will charge into him. (64 to 77). Still 9,000 frames left. Cavalry charging into pikes. Usually it's a cardinal sin, and I'd tell Sun to go and sit in the naughty corner for 5 minutes for doing that. He should know better. Alright, how's the Isengard push going over here?
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Now we've got Reavers here. They're stepping up their attacks. I think Isengard will be having more success here against the defending troops. What is that sound? That's the Isengard Ballista.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Not really worth it.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Where the hell is that? Is that down here? He was assassinated somehow. That looked to be the elders of the Elven King.
tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
And that's not good at all. That's pretty much rendered Justin's army useless now. And it's already hard enough to use Orcs in Misty Mountains, but without their general, might as well just wave goodbye. Nice shot. This is another good shot. Hey, who are they fighting? Okay, then they're just heading back. The tank is setting up the last of what they have there, but it won't be enough. We've got some sentinels here, some Royal Guard at the ready. We're only down to 21, so they're almost finished. They're down by more than half.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Where are those arrows come from? 75 to 87, eh? I was wondering who they were shooting at. The attackers aren't ready to give up just yet. Okay, so let's just say the attackers win this fight. What happens next? No, it's not really a big deal. What happens next? Of course, their crossbows, they could be exposed to a charge from the defenders.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, Mortal Gwen just lost his general. Gwyn, I say Gwen. Gwyn. The defenders here look to be falling back. Guys, come on. Why do you need to fall back? We can see the state of things. You have the upper hand, I reckon. I really don't think this warrants a move into the Citadel, into the halls, you know? They've got ammunition for the Watchers still. They've got ammo for some of their units. They've taken out most of the troops here for the attackers, and most of the generals too are gone. Weapon archers out of ammo. They probably should have stayed and fight. The attackers here will mop up the defenders and then make their way towards the halls, and probably that's where we'll pick up this battle here, because right now it's just a slow process of moving the last pieces of the defense out here before continuing on to the hall with what's left of their forces, which isn't that much.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
And Vice General's gone. This must be where the Nazca High went, and that's where the the Dungeon Clansman was killed. Alright. We're back because Sun has actually launched a new attack. He's coming back. Oh, just times 2 speed it, I reckon. The pikemen will soon be finished. The elves are attacking them from multiple angles. And once that happens, you can pretty much start to kiss goodbye your pike unit. Wavering. They're falling very fast now.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We've got an attack I'm winning defeat. Not JKL, or somebody else. But he's been sent running. $79 to $94. Oh, the rider's coming on.
If we continue like this,
I think we've got the elders of the Elven King firing into their backs.
Our allies have fled the field like cowards.
Okay, they're done.
Behold how our cowardly foe
The rise here swamping everybody. Royal Guard here's last stand.
we have won here today.
So, congratulations to Mac and his team on their victory today. Mac getting 1846, Sun 2915, Diego 2523, Justin 707, Bacon Soup 574, and JKL 1113. We have Goonwin Thedgeman 3702, Gwen Moon Thedgeman 702, Kill Counts here. Lauren Syrian Amoth Rangers 274, Lauren Archers 168, 282, Riders here 245, Lauren Swordmasters 103, Spears of the Wood here 101, not bad there for them. Those were the best performances out of his army there. So thank you to Mac for sending me the replay. You can send it to either of the 4 links you'll find in the video description below. They are of course once again my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. Post it to me directly on Discord. Join my Discord server, be part of our community there, post your battle replay to it. Or you can simply tag me in the replay you post on many Discords related to Total War, as well as I'm usually affiliated with them. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.